What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here. Hope everybody had an awesome day, a good evening, and having a good night. In today's video, I want to discuss, will we see Vegito blue in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Is it possible? Will we see it? How can they make it happen? Or even will it happen? Let's go. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, guys. It's literally free. Literally free. Doesn't cost you anything at all to hit the subscribe button. So, guys, Vegito. I've had this question come up many times. Matter of fact, and this is from an older video that I did back in May of 2020. Last year. It's been over a year. Video got a lot of views, by the way. In this video, I talked about how to make Vegito playable. Now, one interesting thing is, I mentioned stuff like with Banyu and stuff with Android 21, in which we know that Kakarot didn't do anything with 21 or whatever, or Banyu. They didn't go in depth with it. However, the fact that we were talking about this back in May, and I had a poll that I did, talked about in the video, if you could only choose one, which character would you like to be made playable? And the overwhelming majority, almost 1,000 votes, people chose Vegito. Now, we got both of them, okay? And at the time, I was one that kind of really didn't see how they would make him playable. Not in the sense, well, this is why. Because I was like, this game is supposed to be realistic to the anime and the manga. And they just didn't go around doing Patara. You know, after they used the Patara, that was it until the Supreme Kai or Grand Kai gave them some more Patara earrings. But apparently Kakarot is going through their little loophole of things and they're going to give it to us. You know, so that's interesting. That, to me, guys, let's be honest, that is fan service. They're just doing that to please the fans and try to sell more copies of the games, because it goes against what the game stands for in being a realistic Dragon Ball game, or real to life in a sense. You know, Fusion is a different story because you could do that at any point in time, but the Patara, you know, it is what it is, and it's going in the transformation slot. But I thought that it was interesting that we talked about this over a year ago and they're finally starting to do it. Now, I'm just gonna roll some B footage here in the background so that, you know, it's just not a still screen or whatever. This is coming from In Between Gamers channel, so shout out to him for that. So with Kakarot, man, like, you know, Vegito. First of all, will we have Vegito blue in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? I don't think we will, guys. The reason why is because we didn't see Vegito blue until the end of the Goku Black arc. And we know that Goku Black and what they've said, Dragon Ball Super will not be in the game. We're not going to go back down that field of explaining Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God. They were from Z movies, but I digress. We don't want to... That's the really only way that we could have Vegito blue in the game. If they were to put Vegito blue in the game, it would upset a lot of people, because then people would be like, well, why not do Goku Black? They are in a conundrum because, guys, logically, Vegito should be able to go Super Saiyan blue. Why? Because, hey, the moment where we unlock Vegito, it's during the Majin Buu saga, so no, they didn't have that ability. But since he's a playable character, we'll get to use that transformation anytime we want, so long as Goku and Vegeta's on our team. It would make sense that Vegito would be able to go Super Saiyan Blue, because right now in the game, if you have the DLCs, both Goku and Vegeta are able to go Super Saiyan Blue. So here's a big question. You know, are they going to do it? You know what I'm saying? Because one person can say, well, no, because it'll be the DLCs, or they can make it to where you can't use him in the DLCs. However, we have to remember that, guys, you can still use Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God in the main game. Now, we know we've never seen Vegito in Super Saiyan God form, so that's not really up for debate. But, man, I'm telling you, dude, could we see Vegito Blue? Like, logically, if we go off of what's based in the game, it's possible. But if we go off of what they've said as far as sagas and things like that, it's not. But here's the catch-22, guys. Is Vegeta with Super Saiyan God. Okay? We never saw it until the manga during the Goku Black arc is when we saw Super Saiyan God. The red hair form with Vegeta. However, they put it in the game. We never saw it in any of the movies, right? But they put it in the game. And what happened? I was the main one explaining this. That, guys, Vegeta could go Super Saiyan Blue against Frieza. So, duh, he could go Super Saiyan God. Like, it's implied. We already know that. Even though we didn't see it until the Goku Black arc. We know that because if he can go Super Saiyan Blue, he can go Super Saiyan God, correct? So, is it not the same situation with Vegito? If we're at a point in the game where we've unlocked Super Saiyan Blue with Goku and Vegeta, would it not be possible? Would it not be implied that, of course, Vegito could go Super Saiyan Blue? But I digress. I don't know if they are going to do that. I mean, if they do, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to have a problem with it. But it's going to cause some issues because you're going to have the Goku Black fanboys saying, hey, we didn't see that till Goku Black arc. Why are you putting it in the game? Well, because you got a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Goku in the game. It makes sense. And then the other issue is, who the heck do you fight? The answer to that question is simple. The game will eventually have a difficulty setting coming to Kakarot. We already know that. It's already been confirmed. So these fights could get pretty tough. So being able to fuse into Vegito could make those fights a tad bit easier. Now, here's what would be really, really cool. Is if they allowed us to somehow, like if they gave Vegito and Gotenks a skill tree. Even though those characters aren't there until you fuse or until you use the Potara, it would be crazy dope if they still gave them a skill tree that we could customize and upgrade. That would be dope, dude. And within that, you know, Gotenks, when we fuse, he's in his base form, and we can go Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 3. And then with Vegito, he's in his base form, and we can go Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue. I'm sorry about this ad, y'all. Y'all just had to excuse me. I'm not finna close off of this page. I think that would be crazy dope. And if you agree with that, let me know in the comment section down below. I know Vegito didn't go Super Saiyan Blue until the Goku Black arc. However, we know, say if Goku and Vegeta used the Potara during the Golden Frieza movie, we know that he would have been able to go Super Saiyan Blue, right? So are people really going to trip about that? Or are they just going to be crazy happy that we can play with Super Saiyan Blue? I think there will be more people upset if we're not able to, simply because of the things that I'm talking about in this video. Logically, if Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta are in the game, we should be able to transform into Super Saiyan Blue with Vegito. But if they don't give him a skill tree, then it's not going to happen. The transformation buttons are still there even when you're playing with Vegito. It'll be just like what you're seeing on the screen right now. So why not give us Super Saiyan Blue transformation? Go ahead and make the people happy, because logically, if you're going off of what you've done in the past, you gave Vegeta Super Saiyan God transformation. We didn't see it. Even though he was able to do it, duh, we didn't see it to Dragon Ball Super. I say you should do the same thing with Vegito. If you agree with me, hit that like button. If you agree, comment down below, man. I'm going to message Bandai Namco. I'm going to tag them in this video on Twitter. And I'm going to ask them, CyberConnect, bruh, go ahead and put it in the game. Use the same logic that you did with Vegito. I think that would be crazy dope to be playing with Vegito as Super Saiyan Blue. Now, like I said, the only issue is, who do you fight against? They're going to have to give us somebody crazy tough, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, Beerus, we could beat them with Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, that is without the difficulty setting, though, guys. When we get the difficulty setting in the game, I can only dream of how hard it's going to be. And I cannot wait to do a completely brand new playthrough of the game. Only thing I wonder is with the difficulty settings, and I'm going to talk about this in a later video, getting ahead of myself, is what will there be different rewards for it? I'm interested to see. Guys, remember a while back I told y'all after a year, Kakarot would look like a completely different game. I really feel like COVID pushed a lot of that back, but yet and still, by the end of this year, by January, Kakarot will look a lot different, play a lot different than it did when we first got it. And especially for the Nintendo Switch people, man, y'all are going to get a crazy cool experience by having all the DLCs and everything all together. You're going to get a completely different experience than the rest of us got. But like I said, with the new difficulty setting, I'm definitely jumping back in. I know people asked if the time machine was going to scale. Guys, there's no reason for it because the game will have a difficulty setting. Okay. Let me know what y'all think about the Vegito stuff. Like I said, I feel like, even though I know we didn't see it to Dragon Ball Super, I feel like if they could give us Super Saiyan God Vegeta, even though we know we didn't see that till Super, but because we know in the Z movie he's able to go blue, of course he's able to go, you know, Super Saiyan God. I think the same should be said for Vegito, because if we're able to use him in the game, gosh, I love that cutscene. And Goku and Vegeta are able to go Super Saiyan Blue, then the same should be said for Vegito. Guys, that's all I got for right now. Hope y'all have an amazing night. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.